Shut up and sit down.
The tablet Apple claims can replace a PC laptop is finally living up to that promise. The new 12.9-inch iPad Pro, from $799, $1,067 with Smart Keyboard and Apple Pencil, boasts a super bright ProMotion display that wows, and its A10X Fusion processor is so speedy, it leaves many premium laptops in its dust. This is a nearly perfect productivity tablet, and the upcoming iOS 11 will provide an even more computer-like experience than its predecessor. But there are still some reasons not to ditch your notebook yet. Article continued below. Design: more of the same, in a good way. A massive slab of machined aluminum and glass, the 12.9-inch iPad Pro is just as intimidating to pick up and hold as last year's model. You'll notice only two small design changes in this year's model. The reception bar at the top of its shell is no longer black, and there's now a flash below the rear camera. On its own, the 12.9-inch iPad Pro weighs 1.5 pounds and measures 0.23 inches thick, making it heavier than the 10.5-inch iPad Pro, 1.1 pounds, 0.24 inches, and lighter and thinner than the Microsoft Surface Pro, 1.7 pounds, 0.33 inches. As a laptop, with its optional Smart Keyboard, $169, attached, the 12.9-inch iPad Pro weighs 2.3 pounds and measures 0.55 inches thick. That's similar to the Microsoft Surface Pro, 2.4 pounds, 0.54 inches with type cover, and heavier than the 12-inch MacBook, 2 pounds, 0.54 inches, and the 10.5-inch iPad Pro with its Smart Keyboard, 1.6 pounds, 0.56 inches. While it can't match a laptop port for port, the connector selection in the iPad Pro is pretty standard for a tablet. This 12.9-inch slate features a headphone jack on the top, Apple's proprietary smart connector on the left and a lightning connector on the bottom. ProMotion display, just wow. The vivid colors, smooth scrolling and amazing brightness in the iPad Pro's screen make it probably the best panel I've seen in a product to date. For starters, the opening credits of Netflix's Glow looked fantastic on the slate, with pink, blue and yellow neon popping off the inky black background. Its super high-res, 2732 x 2048 pixel display is just as lovely. When I watched the 4K film Tears of Steel on the tablet, I noticed teeny tiny details, including the hairs of a fur collar and the fine print on a crumpled newspaper. Apple's new ProMotion technology is the cherry on top, using a 120Hz refresh rate to allow for some of the smoothest scrolling I've seen on a mobile device. After seeing web pages and apps move so smoothly, I don't think I'll buy another device unless its panel can match this speed. According to our colorimeter, the iPad Pro can reproduce 122% of the sRGB spectrum, matching the reading from the 10.5-inch iPad Pro, 122%. That's more than the 110% tablet average and the 117% rating from the MacBook, but less than the 140% mark from the Surface Pro. The iPad Pro reproduces those colors accurately, as it scored 0.2 on the Delta E test. 0 is perfect. That's tied with the 0.2 from the MacBook, 0.2, and the 10.5-inch iPad Pro, and better than the 0.5 from the Surface Pro. This iPad Pro features one of the brightest screens we've ever seen in a tablet or a laptop, emitting up to 555 nits. That beats the 422 nit tablet average, the 477 nit 10.5-inch iPad Pro, the 396 nit Surface Pro, and the 340 nit MacBook. Because the display is so bright and its surface isn't too reflective, images stayed true at up to 75 degrees in every direction.